Good evening, YouTube. I thought what I'd do tonight is show you that in X-Plane, if you've got an aircraft with a GPS, I'm in the Saab A340 at the minute, Legion Edge simulations, and it's got the Garmin 530 GPS. But if you're in any aircraft, or indeed in an aircraft with X-Plane's FMC, you can actually use X-FMC. So I'm just going to get up there, that one there. You can use that to program the Garmin 530, 430, whatever GPS you've got in your particular plane. Even in the default Cessna, you can use this X-FMC to program, put a route in, and you can even put SIDS and stars in, which is a great asset really. The Saab that I'm in at the moment has only just had this GPS added in a recent update, so anybody who's got the latest version of this aircraft, you can now fly SIDS and stars and a flight plan, and you can actually type it into the 530, but I find it easier to use X-FMC, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to program X-FMC and how it will put that information into the Garmin 530, and you'll be able to fly this aircraft using that flight plan. So I've set the plane up at Birmingham Airport, EGBB, and we're going to put a flight plan in from Birmingham to Dublin, EIDW. So we'll have a look at how we do that. Okay, so I've just had a look on Route Finder. I've put a route up from Birmingham to Dublin. There's the route down there, as you can see. So we're going to put that route into X-FMC. Just put that over there for a second or two. Get the sim back up. Okay, now we open X-FMC up, and I'm going to put the Garmin at the side. It's open there at the moment. If we press on the clear button, CLR, hold it down, that's the screen you'd normally get when you first fire up the aircraft. Okay, so X-FMC, here we go. Just get rid of that message there. Click on FMC, and it loads the model in, aircraft you're in, puts all the information in. We'll go to Posinate now. We're at Birmingham Airport, EGBB. So we'll pop that into the reference airport there, and then we'll go to route. Now you can save that route that we had from Route Finder into X-FMC flight plans, and just type the departure and arrival airport codes in there, and it will load that route in for you, save you typing it in. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to type it in just to show you how you can put the waypoints in individually if you want to. So we're going from EGBB, and the arrival airport will be EIDW. That goes in there. We'll activate that, press execute, and we'll go to the next page. Now it's looking for the first waypoint, which is WHI. So we put WHI. That's the first waypoint of the SID, incidentally. And now it's asking for, you can either put an airway in there or just the next waypoint, which will give you a direct to the next waypoint. We're going to use an airway, which is L8. We'll put that in the left hand side, and the waypoint is Babka, V-A-B-K-A, V-A-B-K-A. Click on the right, and there's Babka. Next airway is Q4, so we'll find Q4, pop that in on the left, and WAL, which is Wallasey, WAL to the right hand side, Next airway is UL10, UL10, and that's going to take us to Penil, P-E-N-I-L, P-E-N-I-L, Penil. And the last airway is UL70, UL70, and Bagzo is the next waypoint, B-A-G-S-O, Bagzo. Pop that into there. Okay, so we've got the route in. Now you'll notice that there's nothing being added to the Garmin 530. Don't worry about that. You'll see what happens in a minute or two. We've got the route in there, the legs page. That's okay. What we need to do now is put the departure in. So we click on departure. Departure up the top left. We're going to today we're going to use runway 15 as the departure runway. Execute that, and that once we press execute, it will give us a list of options for the SID. And the first waypoint, as you saw when I put in, was WHI, and there's the SID for WHI. So we click on that one, execute that, and as soon as we execute that, that will put that route in. Now we could leave it at that and put the arrival, the star in, arrival star for the airport of Dublin. We're going to do that now, just to show you how it's done. We click on arrival. We're going to use runway 28 as the arrival runway. Execute that and look for the star, which was a Bagzo, if you remember. We've got a Bagzo 1K and a Bagzo 1L. We'll pop the Bagzo 1K in for now. Execute. There we go. Now, that route is now in the Garmin 530. If we click on flight plan there are all the waypoints. And if you click on that button there, GPS, this aircraft will fly that route with the SID and the star as you would if you're in an A320 or a 737, 747, whatever. It will work. You don't have to put SIDs and stars in, you can just put waypoints in, but it's a great utility to use. It's X-FMC with the Garmin. It'll work with any of the Garmins and X-Plane, and it will work with X-Plane, FMC. So it's it's freeware, by the way, X-FMC, and I think it's really a must-have for X-Plane. So this will work with say any prop aircraft that's got a GPS in, or any, in fact any of the X-Plane aircraft that are, there are quite a few that have got a GPS but no FMC or MCDU. So I thought it would be helpful just to put this short video on, just to show you that with X-FMC you can program the Garmin's. You can program this individually on its own, but I find it easier to use X-FMC, and it'll fly that flight plan. And incidentally, if I just close that out of the way, if you click on that little button there, it brings up the a plan of the route that you've just put in there. So that's something you can have a look at just to see what the route's like. Hope you enjoyed this bit of a video, and we'll see you next time.